Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and I'm up to date for Freckled Fawn, and I thought I'd bring you a little bit of a different video in that I wanted to make some DIY bits and bobs for my traveller's notebook. So this is a great way to be able to personalise your traveller's notebook or even your planner as well. This will work just as well. So I'm going to make a couple of things, and I'm using the monthly embellishment kit from Freckled Fawn, which has been sent to me as part of the design team. And the Freckled Fawn is linked, Freckled Fawn are linked below as well. So if you want to take a look at any of the products, then head on over using the link below. Now, first off, I'm going to make a bow for my planner. My traveller's notebook. I've got planner on the brain at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to make a bow for my traveller's notebook, and all I did was just put into Google bow template, and there are hundreds on there. So just pick one and print it out, and then I've just cut mine out just to make it a little bit easier. And then what I'm going to do is just draw around it, use it as a template, draw around it, and this is going to be the front part of my bow. Now this is a great way to be able to personalise your traveller's notebooks, and also chop and change as well. Because I'm only making these out of cardstock, they're not going to be hard wearing, they're not going to last me forever. So if I have this on the front of my traveller's notebook for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, then I can just make another one and swap it out. It uses very little supplies to make it, and it's and that's why you can make loads and not worry about it. So I am using some red line tape, so that's the first bit of the bow, and those outer bits just literally fold in, and the red line tape is slightly stronger than normal double-sided tape, and that will mean that it will stay stuck. And then I'm just going to add that little bow, or the little, I don't know what you call the other bit to it. I'm not sure, the other bit, the bit that comes down. So I'm just going to stick that straight onto there. So this bow template is designed just to look like that, but I thought I would snazzy it up a little bit more and use some of the coordinating washi tape to go around the middle, and that coordinates lovely with the bit that comes off the bottom. If anyone can let me know whether that's got a specific name, then please do. So I'm just going to wrap that around, and there is my bow. How cute is that? So I'm going to add this to the front of my traveller's notebook. Look how cute that looks. Now there are a couple of ways of doing it. I think the easiest way is to have it so it's clipped onto the actual band. I did really struggle trying to get a hole punch through that, but my hole punch is not very good at all. So I would suggest maybe using, you could just use a pick and make a hole through it. And these are jump rings, and these are so inexpensive to buy, and the pliers that you're seeing there, these are jewellery making pliers. Now I've actually found some on Amazon, and I've linked them all in my Amazon shop front, which is linked down below as well. And what I suggest you actually do, if you are interested in getting some of these so you can make your own, I've linked up a set of, you get jump rings and lobster clasps. So it's the same thing. So you get all the jump rings like I've done, but if you add a lobster clasp onto it, so you just add a lobster clasp onto the jump ring, then you can then just clip the lobster clasp onto the elastic, and then you can take it on and off as and when you want. So those are all linked below. And next up, I'm just making some, this is so simple, this is just making some DIY clips. So you can use these as markers. So if you've got certain sections that you're working in, you can make several of these, and you don't have to have the washi tape as long either. So all I did was laid the washi tape out, threaded the paper clip through, and then just folded it back on itself and cut a fishtail banner on the end. And that's a really quick, simple little DIY. So if you want to make your make your traveller's notebook or your planner, whatever you're using the kit for, if you want to make it coordinate every single month and change it up, then you can just use a small amount of the supplies that come in the embellishment kit, and then you can just change it up every month, which is, I quite like the thought of doing that. So I also wanted to show that you can condense the kit. You can really make it available for you to be able to take it with you and scrap on the go. So I'm just showing you here how we can really condense the kit down. So with those washi strips, that was so easy. All that was a bit of old packaging, so some acetate from something from the kit, and all I did was just wrap the washi tape around that acetate, and then rather than that whole sheet, and I haven't had to cut into the washi tape, rather than that whole sheet that won't fit inside my traveller's notebook, wrapping it around those that bit of acetate means that I've just managed to slip that straight into the side pocket, and then I can have that with me. So all I've got to do is literally just take my traveller's notebook with me, and I'll have all the bits with me. I thought I'd show you this as well. So the little wood veneers that come in the monthly embellishment kit, I think they come in every month's monthly embellishment kit. Again, adding a jump ring onto those, you can also then attach those to the outside string, which I think is quite cute. And also you've got the if you've got a traveller's notebook, you should have like a little one of the little elastics at the top. Then you could also attach it to that as well. So the final thing I think I show you is so I show you that with the alphas as well, and not necessarily just the Freckled Fawn ones. I'm obviously using this as an example, but anything that you've got in your stash, you could make yourself a kit up, and don't be scared to cut things down. Like those sheets of alphas, they can all be trimmed, so most of them can be if they're sort of printed and cut in a straight line, which is what I like about the Freckled Fawn ones. So that means that I've got enamel dots in there, I've got washi tape, I've got the alphas. Those are all in my traveller's notebook cover, ready to scrapbook on the go. So my final thing here is just a little tip. Now this is again just some packaging from the kit. Rather than putting it in the bin, I'm going to make use of it, and I'm going to create a pocket out of it. Now the one end is already sealed and the other end has got the sticky sealy end, so I've just left that closed. And all I'm doing here, I'm just using a couple of labels from the kit, and I'm going to give it a title just to jazz it up a bit. I'm going to give it a title. Now you can see me struggling with these alphas, and it's not the alphas. If you've been watching my videos before, you'll know that we've had a leak in the house. We've had dehumidifiers in, and what that means is it seems to have taken the moisture out of literally everything. And I'd only had a few bits left in my craft room, and my Freckled Fawn bits were one of them. And yeah, so it's causing me slight problems with certain things. So yeah, it's not the stick on the actual alphas. It is my room. Well, it's my house being uber dry at the moment. So I'm just pulling those off, and I'm just going to label this bits and bobs, and I'm using a couple of the label stickers because on this packaging there was a couple of holes, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm a bit OCD and want to get them covered up, so I'm just using these labels as ways to be able to cover them up. And that's that done. And then I'm just going to add the word bobs onto the other side. I don't know whether that's a British term, bits and bobs. I don't hear it that often anywhere else, but it's quite well used here. So all I've done there is just literally creased it down the side, and it's going to get held in by the elastic. So I'm just going to feed that around my plastic insert, my little traveller's notebook insert there. And then I'm going to add in my enamel dots, and I'm going to add in the wood veneer that I've got left over. And what else do I put in there? And then, yeah, then you've got the pocket on the back. And then I'm going to add my alphas in there. So I've got everything together, ready to, as I said, ready to scrapbook on the go. And then my pre-cut inserts there will just slide into the back. And my label stickers, again, these can be cut down and just popped in the pocket. And oh, I'm just going to pop the washi in there, and we're good to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon for another video. If you've enjoyed this video, if you enjoy what I do, then please give the video a thumbs up. It does help others find me on YouTube, and leave me any comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe if you're new. Bye.